Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Good day, my fellow engineers. I think it's better like this. Okay. Good day, my fellow engineers. This is Nado, as you guys have known me already. I'm into computer engineering, and I'm actually making this video as to why I don't really have much video on YouTube. And I will also try as much as possible to make sure at least I'm pushing something on YouTube. I will try as much as possible to push it. And after the end of this video, you will be able to understand few things about me. First thing first, I'm also a web developer. And if you are into web development, you will understand, or if you have anybody around you that does web development, you will get to understand what it means when I say I'm into web development. As to time and the addiction, how it works. So, and again, for somebody like me, all I do is I handle laptop repair during the day, and I'm really struggling when it comes to web development. Laptop is not that much a stress for me, but when it comes to web development, I'm really struggling. So I have to work during the day. I'll fix my laptop stuff, and most of the time I resume by 2 and I close by 5 for laptop repair. And for web development, I do it for as long as possible. I can go over all through the night doing web development and co. So that's one reason. Another issue there is I will have to edit those videos when I make videos. And why do I have to edit this video is basically because first thing first, I record in very high quality and I use my phone. So during the record sometime, most of the time, I'll have to put my phone in flight mode. So which means if I'm doing video for 1 hour or 2 hours, I'll not be receiving any call, message for those duration while I'll be recording. And secondly, when I record in very high quality, 1080, 1080 I think. So if I record in 1080, the size is always much. So in short time, the phone memory gets full. So I'll have to transfer it down to my laptop and continue with the video. Sometimes we forget to turn on the flight mode. Most of the time, call will break the video, so I'll have to pick it up from where I stop it. And that will have to call for combining the video instead of posting part 1, part 2, part 3. So for those two reasons, first, call can break the video while we're doing it. Secondly, memory can get full. So we have to combine those video. And thirdly, I will have to add probably intro, ending, appreciation part of the ending, and probably if I have some information to add in the video. In between the editing, I'll have to do all of those. And even the editing, I'll be the one doing it because it will not be easy for me to just give it to somebody. Although I'm not doing thorough editing there, just basic one, because there are sometimes there will be slip of tongue. Probably I intend to mention something and I'll mention something, but I want to believe if you are following carefully, you get to understand this is what I mean. So if I'm to fish those one out, I'll have to watch it line by line. But immediately I'm done with the video, all I do is just have the beginning intro, the ending, appreciation. If I have any other information in between, I'll just add it and go. And as for the video editing software, when I'm using it, I can't actually use internet. Just as you can see here, I have my internet on. I can't use internet because if I should turn on my internet and at the same time the application is opened, the editing software will not be active anymore. Basically because it's a private version. I will not say private version, it's a non-activated version. So I'll have to get the product key and co. So the only way I can be detected is when it's connected to the internet, and the app will have to confirm if I'm active or not. Do you get? So that is it as for the editing part. Let me show you a few video. So which means, and another issue there is if I'm editing probably video of 20 minutes or 30 minutes, if I'm to export it, I'll be waiting for about 20 minutes there. But if you are into video editing, you will get to understand this better. So even after the editing, I'll have to wait for that minute, which means for those duration while the video will be exporting, I can't use internet, and everything I do basically is on internet. For instance, myself, I watch a lot of tutorials on YouTube concerning programming. Even as far as repair is concerned, I watch a lot of. I don't care whether this person is better than me, or I know, or I want to believe I'm better than this person. So far you have something to offer, I try as much as possible. Even though I can't watch everything, I glance and try as much as possible to pick the main content of the video. Sometimes I have to just increase the speed of the video. Instead of normal, I can put it in 1.7 because I believe I understand virtually everything you're talking about. But I'm looking for that thing that will just add up. So if I had this, if I'm to watch video of 10 minutes, I'll end up spending probably 5 or 4 minutes. Okay, if I'm to watch video of 10 minutes, I'll end up spending like 6 minutes in watching it, if I can do that. And I will have to be fasting too, because if you're talking about this, I already know about it. So you can also apply that to watch random video from anybody. As far as they're talking about laptop repair, basically motherboard repair, I don't actually select. So that is it as far as that is concerned, which means I will have to use my internet, as you can see. So even the phone, let me see if I can show you a few things on the phone. I've connected my phone, and this is my phone here. Let me give access. Okay, now let me come to my computer. This is my phone here, and currently look at, and the only thing that is making this full is the recent video I have on it. So I have to copy it down and go. So that's the way this work. And that is it as for the phone part. I'm charging the phone, I have to keep it here, sorry. So where was I? Okay, I might not be able to touch every obstacles I'm having as far as the channel is concerned, but I will just tell you guys as much I could possibly remember presently. So that is it as far as that is concerned. And let me show you a few videos I have, which I don't really have time to edit. It's like there's a setting here that can stick my, let me see, view. Okay, always on top. Okay, I believe with this it should go. Okay, now. Excuse me. These are videos. If I come here, look at these videos. I have to reduce this size. Forget about my background sound. This is Nigeria. Everybody with his own palava. You get, so you cannot say because of you nobody will talk, or because I want to record video nobody will talk. You have to bear with me. And if you don't understand what they're saying, careless. Even if you understand, careless about it. Let me come. These are videos I've made of recent, as you can see. Even some are very old, but I don't have time. As you can see, this is raw video that I've not even edited at all. I even have some that I've edited, but I don't have time to upload to, because even uploading to is involved. I'll have to use data and co. This, you can see, these are the videos here. If let me open, I can open randomly. So now, okay, there is no sound because I'm using my earphone, so, and I'm doing screen record, so it only record what it can hear. So the sound is coming from earphone, automatically it cannot record this. And this is how many minutes? This is 8 minutes. Let me show you the size of this one. This one is 1 gig, just 8 minutes. As you can see, I want to even believe this one is not 1080. This one is 720. If I check, I have different videos like that. So those are few challenges I used to have. This is 11 minutes. Do you get? These are raw ones. These are some videos I've edited. Like this one, I've edited few. This season 1 to 8, I've edited. Which one is this? Okay. 7. What do I have? I've edited all of this. I've uploaded all of this. So even this, I've not been able to upload all of this that I've even edited. And these are few videos too. As you can see, there are quite a lot of videos. One of those ways I think you guys can appreciate and show support is by hitting the like button and subscribing. And again, you have to turn on the notification. Let me tell you one of the advantages of hitting like button. If, for instance, you have a content you like and you hit like button, in your YouTube channel, it will be enrolled in one of those videos that you've actually clicked like on. If there is any reason for you to just make reference or to come back to those videos, it is easier for you to just go to your like videos. Probably if you are using phone, I don't know how to really access it on phone, but on laptops I really do it a lot. So those videos you've clicked like on, you can easily just go there and you'll get the video on those lists. That is it as far as that part is concerned. But I'll also, regardless of that, although I'm trying, I'll try and put more effort in order to push more video. Let's see, in order to push more video, and I'll make video of this particular regulator this night as well. And this video I might not be able to edit it, I'll just drop it on YouTube. Excuse me, just as it is. And if I have time, I can just spare time and do the editing. But the only thing that can delay it as well, just like I've said, is for me to edit and co. Which other thing? There's quite a lot, but presently, and those are just the one I can remember. And another thing there is the subscription and the like sometimes is not encouraging. You can imagine when you understand what I mean when you go through my videos and co. Obviously, sometimes you have the intention of clicking like or subscribing and co, but for the fact that you are just still watching the content, you end up forgetting, or you'll be diverted probably by something else that will even make you forget. And before getting back, that's all. Another thing again is, if you click notification, immediately new video is dropped, automatically you will be notified telling you that okay, so person that you subscribe on his channel has dropped particular video, and if you are interested, fine. Even there are some practical videos I intend to make, although it's about motherboard though, but it's not case study. Probably the use of DC, importance of DC, how DC react on different generation of motherboard, series of first, second gen, third gen and co, series of 11 gen, series of how it acts on series of 5th, 6th and 7th gen and co. You get to understand the use of this. There is this video too I really wish to make, but I don't have the time. With this video, once I'm done with making the video, one of those challenges engineer used to have is when you actually need a component and you have to search through all your scrap to get it, it can be tedious to do. There's a better way that if I'm to search a component, all I have to do is just to type it on my system, and I'll tell my students, go and bring this particular board. I don't have to search through all my scrapboard because I'm looking for it. Even though if the component has no number or it is being written in alphabetical order or this alphabetical abbreviation, like now transistor or 2-in-1 diode, those says you can't get their number probably because they write D14 or D blah 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 on it. So you have to go to scrapboard and search for it. I can tell you, even though we find the same thing, the abbreviation will not be the same. So one of the best way you can use in searching those part is just to use this particular device, this particular method I'm telling you. On your system, everything will be recorded, and on your system you search it on virtually all of your scrapboard. The database will run through all of your scrapboard, and you get to know which particular scrapboard. In fact, you get to know how many of those components you have in your scrapboard if you are interested. Probably there are some ICs that they are most frequently used, like CD3301, TPS 51225, TPS 51225, and all those ones. You definitely need it as an engineer, and most of the time you run out of it as an engineer, because myself, I buy scrapboard basically because of those ICs. And I want to believe you guys understand all of this. I have intention of making different videos, but the only major challenge is time. This week, before God and man, all the jobs we've collected for this week, I have not been able to touch them. All the jobs we've collected, probably on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I've not been able to touch them. And these are jobs that are coming in from engineer. And one of those reasons too why I might not be making more videos is that sometimes you'll be making some video, and due to some interruption, you just end up losing the video or forgetting about making the video. Even aside from that, sometimes you'll be making video. Some job tends to be very, very tough. I would have loved to record it, but at times when the video is getting too long, and you know what I told you guys earlier on, before copying this, doing this over and over, you get bored and tired of doing that. You just keep the video and continue. Because sometimes if you are working on board, you have to replace probably 5 or 6 components before you can finally get the whole job done. So in doing that, and my own method, when I explain things on YouTube, you watch my videos, you will get to realize I don't just, you can see, this is just demo version. I don't just go, this is another application, I'm just using demo version. I just download this application only to make this video. And you can see this is demo version. And I think that is why that message popped up. I don't know if that is even the effect. Okay, fine. Can continue. So, excuse me. I forgot what I was saying earlier. That's crazy. What was I saying? Honestly, I forgot. Okay, I'm actually talking about tough case. So I have my method of explaining. So when I'm explaining, I like to like try as much as possible to take things like I'm talking to somebody that don't even know anything about it. I know most people know almost everything, so but I will not take it from that angle because most too will not know. So I like to explain over and over, and sometimes some girl I just feel like we have similar cases on YouTube, so there is no point in reviewing this cases like probably 5 vote short, 3 vote line short, more especially 19 vote line short and co. They are almost similar. The stuff is almost like doing the same thing, but I get to realize it's basically because I understand it more. So I tend to see them to be alike. But just like I've said, I will just try as much as possible to keep creating time to like upload more, and you guys can only encourage probably by showing support in any way, subscription, good following and cool. Even if you have anything probably like challenge or something you are not comfortable with, you can just state it. Even my mode of capturing and cool, I'm not that satisfied with it. Probably the use of phone and cool. What I would have loved to do on Enorms is just to have a probably PA studio whereby immediately like I said, I resume job probably around 1 and I close around 5. So I can just, when I resume office, I can just know, okay, for the next 3-4 hours, I'll be working on motherboard. So set my camera on and then turn the recorder on. So once I'm done with the whole of recording, and I want to believe the size will not be much, because if everything is projected on screen on laptop, I'll just do screen record while the whole thing is recording. So if the video is going to be 4 hours, then I can just drop the whole of 4 hours without doing any thorough editing, just add my intro and cool and drop it like that. So even with that, it will be much more easier for me to record. There will be no stopover. We want to do this, we want to do that, we want to copy. Probably I have customers to attend to. Sometimes I'll be recording video and I'll have probably 2 to 3 people that are waiting for me. Why? Because they say, okay, I'm recording, so I'll not be able to attend to. And this is the main source of income. They bring job, we do. Some people even if they can't wait, they will have to go. So you guys should kindly cooperate or show support by subscribing and at least trying to say something, even though if it is something that is probably something I'm doing wrong or something that you feel, okay, you can do better with this or this will help. At least show support. Thank you. I would have said let me start this video, but I'll first stop this, then I'll start the video so that this particular content will be different and this content will be different. If you are not interested in listening to all of this gibberish I've just said, you can just go straight to what you need. And if you are interested, watch this and watch this. So thank you. I have to stop the video from here. Thank you.